where they watch me while I sleep. Don't require your belief, offering silence but no relief. Can you scream without a sound, like the freeze that's coming down? Barren space where nothing grows, a secret place where no one goes.
Chaos Springs Eternal is a Delta Green actual play. Delta Green by its nature deals with violent themes, disturbing imagery, and horrors beyond our comprehension. Now, if you wouldn't mind comprehending some horrors with us, I think you'll have a good time.
Can you feel me in the fog, pull me from this epilogue? My hands are frozen in the snow, the eyes of corpses have no glow. Made these chains just for myself, rambling about my mental health. Demons on this hazy hill, only my soul is left to kill.
Welcome to Chaos Sprung a Leak. This is our little side quest, I guess. It's a inter-arc intermission. So we're going to leave Carrefour and we're going to have some new people, new agents. We're going to play a little more traditional Delta Green, less ghost hunting, more just normal federal agents who've been, or not necessarily federal agents, but normal people who've been recruited into Delta Green. And we've got a special guest star too, actually. So Pheasant, actually, would you like to go ahead and introduce yourself and your character that you'll be playing tonight?
Hello, I am known on the internet as Pleasant Pheasant. I am a VTuber over on Twitch, and I am quoted as being aggressively Scottish. I'm going to be playing Delilah Allen, who is from Rhode Island, so if I fuck up my accent, I do apologize. I work for the EPA.
There you go. All right, Noah, how about you introduce yourself and your character?
You can call me Agent Clark. I work for the National Park Service Agency. I'm in the Biological Research Division. Now you after being a park ranger for a while out in Big Bend.
All right. Mark, who are you playing tonight?
Hi, I'm Mark. I'm playing Mark Markinson, and he is a Walgreens associate.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Gosh dang it. All right. Yep. So there goes my whole idea of this being more, serious Delta Green. All right, Tyler, who are you playing tonight?
Walgreens is serious business here, Don.
Wait, was Mark serious about that?
Yeah. I'm playing a Walgreens associate.
Okay.
Yep.
Nothing goes harder than a Walgreens associate.
A Texas Walgreens associate? Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, he told us I told Noah this earlier, but he said to make expendable characters, and nothing is more expendable than a Walgreens associate.
Yes. Anyone who works for a company that was once owned by Sam Walton.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah. Hi, everyone who's listened. I am Tyler. You've probably heard me once or twice before if you've heard any of our stuff from Chaos Springs Eternal. But today I will also be playing an EPA agent, funny enough, by the name of Martin Alvarez, straight out of Austin, Texas. He's lived there most of his life and is just dreading, but is weirdly excited to get in on his next assignment that Delta Green has sent his way.
I was really hoping you were about to swerve and say, I'm also a Walgreens associate.
He's a Rite Aid employee.
It's funny, I'm member of Sam's Club, actually.
No, that would give them firearm proficiency.
Do you moonlight as a Walgreens associate?
No. I'm saying
okay.
He's listen. I don't moonlight with anything involving Sam Walton anymore. I left Walmart years ago. Thank you, Dan.
And they've been struggling ever since.
Yeah, really going downhill.
As we all know, just every day I see the stock go up. Hold on, what's happening?
Hang on a second.
Oh no! Oh wait. Well, all right. Well, to give a little background, the year is 2024, not just now for us playing this game, but also for the characters in this game. You all receive through various means or channels of communication. Perhaps it's a coded, spam letter, or perhaps it's an email or dead drop, or however you are typically contacted by the program. You all receive flight tickets to Dallas, Texas. Sometimes you receive a little gas money, depending on how far you're coming from. And you all arrive in Dallas, Texas on April 23rd. You meet at a La Quinta on the south side of Dallas. And checking in, you all are pointed to room 135. Once everyone's gathered in room 35, you all meet your handler. Your handler's name is Agent Clark.
Hold on a fucking second.
No,
You
that's
son of a
what
bitch.
I just wrote that. No, your handler's name is Agent Clerk.
Of course.
Yep, that's it.
It's just Noah's character with a funny mustache.
Clerk.
I'm watching you, you son of a bitch.
And it's funny because I went to the Brazil-Mexico soccer game at Texas A&M last night, and so my voice is like only now recovering. So in case anyone is wondering why maybe I sound a little different, that might be why. He brings you in, nods to you all. I imagine a couple of you have been on operations before. Maybe you all have been on operation before. But he hands you a little sheet of paper and begins reading. He says, all right, we got some news the other day of a home safety inspector who was hospitalized for a severe allergic reaction to bee stings. Now, normally this is not our purview, but owners noticed honey leaking from the home's light fixtures. And so this inspector removed the fixtures to discover the attic loft was contaminated by a massive bee's nest. He's been in the hospital and things don't look good. Renovations have been put on hold, pending environmental review and relocation. Officially, you're investigating under the auspices of the EPA. He turns to the two EPA agents, as well as contractors to the EPA. You're supposed to investigate to determine if you can relocate the aforementioned bee's nest. Unofficially, there are no bees. That's why we brought you in. Witnesses describe a honeycomb-like structure in the loft after removing the light fixture. However, the victim took a crowbar to it and was exposed to some slime, which caused this piercing injury and injected an unknown biotoxin. Medical reports all say bee sting, exposure caused paralysis and shock. Appears victim may lose the arm. This all points to a possible unnatural contamination. Your assignment: collect samples, make an analysis, get out. We're outfitting you with a mobile lab, including standard biohazard protection, cleaning, and collection. The program wants to study this. Demolition, termination, not operable. Looks at all of you sternly. Do not cross the border on this one. Capiche?
Yeah, I think we got it.
Yeah.
All right. As always, maintain anonymity. Might be hard for our EPA guys, but you can use fake names, but at least you'll know some of the lingo. Conceal the nature of the operation. That's number one. And keep the public safe and ignorant of the threat. Okay?
Nice.
Understood.
Any questions?
Was the contractor wearing any personal protective gear? Or...
No, the contractor was not.
Alright. Alright then.
How quickly did it spread to the person? Was it just like as soon as it came in contact with him, was he just falling on the ground, screaming, crying, throwing up?
Yes, as soon as he was touched, it caused the injury.
On contact, I gotcha. Okay.
What were the effects of the alleged bee stings? Were they just simple biotoxins, or were they more extreme and like a faster set of events?
Well, it happened pretty quickly. You guys could obviously run by the hospital and check him out. As far as I know, no stinger was recovered, but his arm's in pretty bad shape.
And this was not bees, right?
No, as I said, there's no bees.
Yellow jackets are not insectile at all.
Yeah. Like, how big of a honeycomb are we talking?
Well, witnesses say it's fairly large, had potentially taken over much of the loft, but they don't have the full extents.
Shit.
We got the place locked down after it crossed our radar, so...
Any nosy neighbors in the area, or is that going to be our prerogative to take out and quarantine and whatnot?
Please do not take out any neighbors. The house is under quarantine, but as far as if they're nosy, I don't know.
Are there any reports of it outside of the house, like such as the other neighbors?
No other reports from around the neighborhood.
Excellent.
That's nice.
Is there outside access to the attic?
No, this house is an old one-story rambler with basement, and it's got the attic is a more of a loft, so I think there's only internal access.
Alright, that should make things easier. Hopefully.
Hopefully. All right. You ready to go?
Out of character. What's a rambler when referred to a house? Is it just like a kind of like a
ranch?
A ranch? Okay.
That's what I interpreted it as.
I thought you were going to say that this house is chatty.
It's got. They typically have the L shape, I think, like an L or maybe even like a U. They've got really low pitched roofs, kind of, I don't know, usually like open floor plans. They're the ones that always have like the sliding glass doors and big windows and attached garage, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, a bungalow.
Yeah, it's kind of like a bungalow.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of it referred to that way, but that makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Well, the point is, it's one story. It's not two story. It's relatively small, older house.
All right.
Any information on the previous occupant, or?
No, we've not been able to get too much information. All we know of is a name, Lillian Dolores.
Lillian Dolores. All
right. Again, collect samples, make an analysis, find out what you can, and then get out.
I forget. Did we get a cell for this one, or are we?
Nope, no cell for this one.
Okay, understood.
Ooh, how long ago did the event take place?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm going to say like 4 days ago.
4 days prior? Okay. The 4-day anniversary.
4-day anniversary.
Why, tonight's the anniversary.
Old man Jenkins got stung by that bee 50 years ago.
It's still out there to this day. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so 4 days ago.
Old man Jenkins or the bee?
All right, he looks at you. He hands, he's going to hand, he probably hands Agent Clark the keys, and he's like, van's outside. You can take it to the residence. Address is in your file.
Wise decision. And he gets a wry grin. He's like, all right, let's truck up. Come on.
All right.
And as you head into what looks like basically a retrofitted ice cream truck, what equipment, is there any equipment that you want to call out specifically saying you have?
Yeah, I have a few short-range walkie-talkies and some chemical sniffers, sampling equipment, and then just a really, really good hazmat based on what I was reading. Like a level B hazmat, I think it is.
Nice, yeah. And I mean, you've got the sort of bog standard hazmat suits in the van. Mm-hmm. They're, they'll keep you safe, but they won't necessarily. They're not like great, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably have basically the exact same things when it comes to the hazmat, the chemicals, and the samplers. I will say the big thing that I would have brought is a rebreather or something to cycle the air so that if there is some kind of chemical toxin in the air, not just in the honey, I'm safe from that. I'll also bring like a laptop to do any computer work with the sampling, and probably like a weather vane or something, to keep track of the environment around us so that if something does happen and it's spreading, we have an idea as to where it could spread if it gets airborne.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good to know. Noah, Mark, anything specifically? Mark, did you bring anything for Walgreens?
I got a gift card. And
you got like a mile-long receipt?
I have a really long-ass receipt.
You got a gift card?
And I have old Easter candy. So
awesome.
I garrote someone with the receipt.
No, he doesn't have anything except an EpiPen. One EpiPen that he has on him.
One EpiPen.
Yep. And
okay. Well, you have access to all the equipment in the van, so
he's like looking around and he's like, "Oh, people are gearing up in hazmat suits. I should probably have one of those." So he will grab one of those and just try to fit in.
All right. And Noah, what's your guy bringing? What's Agent Clark bringing?
I've got a 4-inch long fixed blade knife, a folding saw, a small hatchet, lensatic compass, a small mill file, a multi-tool, a rain poncho, 0-degree sleeping bag, a bivvy.
Okay. What are you going to carry with you into the house?
Flashlight with headlamp, large roll of paracord.
What are you going to carry with you?
Outdoor clothing, weather gear, wool socks.
Oh my god!
Stainless steel canteen, single walled, a water purification system, fire starting kit with a ferro rod.
Oh my!
Cook kit, medium to large backpack, medical kit, hygiene kit, camp food, freeze dried meals.
Have we agreed that Noah's off the podcast?
Yeah, we agreed that.
Never was on it.
We never. Can we edit him out? I would rather have silence for all his parts than just.
I don't know, Marcy. What do you think?
No, his character just walks in and can't fit through the fucking door for their backpack.
Yeah, actually, okay.
Yeah, I agree with that, Marcy.
All right, this
We
is
all
going to be
wait.
the part that's at the end of the episode. So, all right, Noah.
Oh God.
So they could bring an entire EPA like lab team with them, but God forbid I bring a woodsman course kit.
Given the information that you were provided, not just your character, but you, Noah, were provided with some information a couple days ago. What do you want to bring into the house? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, 357 Magnum.
Okay, all right. Bring your gun.
Bring your gun.
Something else I wrote down I forgot to mention. He is bringing like a rudimentary like dissection kit as well, Martin, just in case there is anything biological. Like we can take a better look at it.
All right. And after sort of going over all your gear, after about probably 25 minutes of driving in Dallas suburbs, which is just miserable, absolutely miserable driving in Dallas suburbs, and I know because I grew up not quite in a suburb of Dallas, but in between Dallas and Fort Worth. So
I gotta get my gear ready. Hold on a minute. I gotta get everything ready.
I can say that. You guys pull up to the house, to the address, and you see it is cordoned off with some do not cross tape outside, and in the yard are standing sort of a younger, kind of hip-looking couple. They literally look right out of like HGTV. He's got the plaid shirt that's open with the raw denim jeans and sort of Goodyear welted boots.
Mm-hmm.
And the black thick-rimmed glasses. She's got on a red sweater, even though it's April. You don't really need a sweater in Dallas. I mean, you could get away with one, but she's a little
Absolutely soaked.
Right.
yeah.
She's a series of bees in a sweater.
Yeah, there's a loud, ominous humming coming from. But they're on the phone and they look rather upset as y'all pull up.
I think I should handle this.
Yeah, I'm not good at talking to people.
Right.
First thing I want to do as soon as we get out is I just want to do a quick survey of the area, see who else is out observing this, and also trying to see if there's anything immediately noticeable, like in the neighborhood that seems like off from like an environmentalist standpoint, like just by a quick glance.
Okay.
There's no solar panels.
Yeah. Go ahead and. Well, I guess what's your search?
I have a 60.
Okay, so you notice around the back of the house, kind of as you were pulling up, around the back of the house, there's a large metal trash container. Like, if you've ever seen one for, like, a clean out of a house, there's one piled back there. There's nothing that strikes you about the neighborhood itself as particularly unique. It's, it's probably at this point, it's almost a 40-year-old neighborhood. I mean, these houses were all built in sort of the 80s, 90s. Don't think about that too hard, people. Yeah, we're coming up on 40 years from, the 80s and 90s.
I just threw up.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's fairly well established, you see
Oh my God. You fucking assholes.
you see people out, a handful of people out walking and still cool enough to walk your dog, and it's early afternoon, so probably like 1:30ish.
Okay, so but we don't notice anything. I don't notice anything strange, like there's no weird
You don't notice any slime
Yeah.
or any tentacle monsters or
cool, perfect.
Yeah.
No weird orders of plants, like plants aren't growing in a weird specific way, like just off rip.
I'm sorry, what's your plant roll? Could you give me a plant roll? Science botany? You can give me a science botany roll.
That's a good point.
Oh, yeah.
Science botany. I have a 70.
You have
Okay, yeah, you have a science botany. You notice there's a lot of non-native invasive plants in this neighborhood, and you think of the gentrification that's happened here. Just a real shame.
Okay, perfect.
The
Cool.
real wasps were the people living here all along.
no weird giant bee pollination.
Yeah.
Hey, Deb.
You overlook the Migo
No.
standing next to the.
Oh, he's native. It's okay. He's from here.
Well, he's non-native, but he's not invasive, right?
He's a native.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Non-invasive.
True.
All right.
All right, perfect.
Okay.
Mark gets out of the van.
Respectfully vacationing me.
He's just here on vacation.
He's a migrant.
Alright.
I heard Dallas was lovely.
All right. So, Pheasant, I think you said that Delilah was coming up to the couple standing in the yard. Notably, they're inside the tape. And also, are all of you kitted out in the EPA, like hazmat suits, or are you waiting for those?
I'm waiting.
I think Delilah is waiting on hers because she sees these people inside the tape.
Okay.
And, I think the worst thing to do at this moment is to roll up on them in full hazmat gear, being like, hey, why are you here?
Martin is in the EPA gear.
Okay. As you pull up on them, the man is talking on his phone, and the woman turns to you and says, finally, are you guys here from the environmental agency? Are you going to pass the inspection? We've been waiting for days.
Yes, we're going to perform a bit of an inspection on that honeycomb. Hello, I'm Delilah Allen, EPA. Hold out my hand to shake it. Hers.
She says, hi, I'm Emily Harrison. This is my husband, Jim. And she kind of taps him as he's talking on the phone. And he's like, interest rates, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, listen, we need to get this done quickly. This is the bank loan is not happy with the delays, and we're about to be really underwater on all of this, and we just need you guys to get in there quick, okay?
Right, well, someone did suffer from some anaphylaxis from whatever's going on, so we have to do a sort of full search, and we're just gonna, do a quick analysis, make sure everything's okay.
Yes, and we just want to make clear that he said he was fully insured, and so in our minds, that's all on him.
Oh, no, you are not in trouble.
Thank you.
We're just making sure that it's not a danger to yourselves, and just to make sure it's not anywhere else in the house that might get into, say, a local water supply, things like that.
Well, all right. Well, thank you. I hope you get in there quickly and take care of this. Because actually, do you think, because we got this from this old lady and we got it at a pretty good price, but do you think if you guys have your official report, could we go back to her and maybe get some refund? I don't know. You're not a real estate person, but okay, that's something to think about.
No, I'm a biologist.
And she turns to her husband and she's like, see if we can get some money back for not disclosing this. And he's on the phone. He's like, blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah, I'll think about it. Blah, blah.
Right, if you both were going to be moving in.
No. We're not moving in.
In and out pretty quickly with some possibly hazardous chemicals. If you guys want to, go out, get some dinner, get some lunch, spend a day on the town. We'll try to be done by 9 tonight, hopefully.
Okay. That would be great. Listen, we've been waiting for a few days now. I mean, no other inspector wants to come out now. So they said the EPA said they couldn't go in. So, okay, well, if we can just get the okay on that, that would be great. So thank you so much.
Yeah, well, with things like this, we tend to want to make sure nothing bad's happening.
Okay. All right. Well, do a good job, okay? And she turns with her husband and they head out of the yard, him still on his phone.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You said that you got it from someone recently. Is there a chance that I might be able to get a hold of her, make sure that she wasn't trying to raise no bees up anywhere, that got up in the attic, didn't realize it, going to cause a big environmental catastrophe if, they were some kind of invasive species?
Sure. Hang on. And she taps her husband, and he's like, "Oh, hang on." And he starts searching through all of his pockets, and he's got pockets in his shirt, and he pulls one out, and he's looking. He's like, yeah. And he hands you a little note, and it's got name Lillian Dolores, and it has Old Elm Retirement Home written on it with an address and a phone number.
Excellent. Thank you very much. We'll be getting back to you if we need anything from you.
Thanks.
Hi, yes. Mark Markinson from Walgreens. I would really...
This is the stupidest character. I love it so much. God damn it.
I would really appreciate it if, while you're checking out, you weren't on your cell phone the whole time.
He looks at you, and he absolutely flips the bird as he walks away.
Do you think you can do that? I come from a very rough Walgreens, so that does not faze me at all, sir. Can you please get off the phone? Can we talk to you? I mean, we're from Walgreens. At least I am.
I don't have time for this. Listen, this thing's about to close. I gotta make sure everything's documented with the bank. Blah blah blah. And she's like, yeah, he's very busy. Obviously, I don't know if you could tell. That's why he's on the phone.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying it's rude.
Okay, but you understand that this is kind of our job. So if you're on the phone at Walgreens, is that rude to the customers?
No, because I'm a Walgreens employee and I have very important things to do while I'm there.
Yeah. And so we're employees who are flipping this house. And so us being on the phone is not rude.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
I've seen HGTV. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure you have. Is that what they play in the Walmart?
yeah, you're going to do a shitty job and put cabinets in the wrong spot and not think about the sink to refrigerator to dishwasher to stove ratio.
That's not a thing. Nope.
Golden triangle. Golden triangle.
It is a thing. It's called the triangle, and you should look it up. You're not a very good flipper then, and you're rude.
No, that's a total myth. The science debunked it, actually. Science debunked it.
Here is the world's longest receipt for you. Why don't you guys go get in your car?
Okay, that's what I was doing before you stopped to talk to me and lecture my husband.
Which morons, I never heard of the Golden Triangle.
Science debunked it.
Would you like some peeps? I have peeps for you.
No, absolutely not. But it's not even I guess it is kind of vaguely close to Easter, so that makes sense.
It's a little bit moldy.
Yeah,
It's really cool. I mean, it's 3 weeks after Easter. I got all this for 95% off.
right. Well, actually, 95% off. I can't turn that down. Do you have them?
Right.
Do
You have a
you have them on you?
I do have a bunch of loose peeps. Yep. Would you like one?
Just loose
Just loose in his pocket.
peeps. She pulls out some $1 bill and she's like, "I'll take all the peeps that'll get me."
Okay. Well, that gets you I got them 95% off. It gets you 10 peeps.
All right. Well, thank you. I guess
They're all mushy, gross. They've been in my pocket.
weird,
Ugh.
weird, but not the weirdest thing that's happened this week. So, all right. Well,
Delightful. Weird but delightful.
have a day, okay?
Have a good day. Next time, don't be on the phone. Thanks.
All right. So, you guys want to suit up and go inside now?
Yeah, I will also just very quickly turn to my fellow EPA agent and just be like, "We are fucked," and just suit up.
Well, we ain't even seen what's wrong with the house yet.
Yes, but why did they assign us a Walgreens associate?
And he whispers real quiet to her. How many ops have you been on, ma'am?
Oh, I can hear you. I have very good hearing.
No idea. I've been on one. This is my first.
Oh,
I know.
He shows up behind you guys. This is my 15th op.
That's so impressive.
We're tenacious and we are unkillable.
yeah. He goes, Walgreens associate is one of the most put together.
Nobody knows when a Walgreens associate goes missing on an op, so
Yeah, no.
Oh my
listen,
god.
It's plausible deniability, left, right, and center. I understand why they do it.
Nobody shows up at Walgreens.
He could be on the clock right now.
Just on a Friday night in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I see more Cthulhian horrors than you will ever imagine in my Walgreens.
I've seen the entirety of the King in Yellow printed on a receipt one time.
Hastur bought nasal decongestant from me.
Anyways, listen, ma'am, I ain't too worried about him until he shows me anything otherwise. Let's get in there, shall we?
All right. Agent Clark, Delilah Allen, Mark Markinson, and Martin Alvarez head into this house.
I forgot that you named yourself Mark Marcus.
So good. Agent Clark fully has the EPA suit over himself, and then over that he has his belt wrapped around it with the holster with a 357 out.
Oh, nice. Gosh. Amazing.
I'm sorry, Agent, do you have a gun right now?
Am I not supposed to be carrying my gun into a scene like this? I don't.
This is Texas, so not.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
If a giant bug comes flying at my face and I'm left to swat at it with these big old mittens, What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just swipe at it and when it stings the shit out of my face? I've got my gun on me. I'm gonna be safe.
All right.
I love that image.
He's got a point.
Yeah, no.
This is Texas.
There's a giant bug in there.
It's within my rights right here.
Well, let's get in there.
All right. Heading into the house, even with your hazmat suits on, there's definitely an acrid and moldy smell. Having seen the trash in the dumpster, Martin Alvarez thinks that they probably need one or two more dumpsters worth of space to empty out some of the trash. It appears that there was some maybe hoarding going on here. You've got carpets stripped from the floor, wires exposed, floorboards are cracked, there's loose tiles, there's holes in the drywall. It's quite a wreck. The electricity's still on though, and if you go turn on the water anywhere, the water's still on. The house is a relatively simple floor plan. It's a nice open floor plan leading into the kitchen. On one side are the bedrooms. You also have a few bathrooms as well as a storage closet. And then of course you know that it has a basement and a loft.
Were we told exactly where the crowbar incident happened, where the honey spilled on the man?
It's in the loft, wasn't it?
He was inspecting some of the home's light fixtures and then removed the fixtures and found the bee's nest in the loft. And so this happened in the loft.
In the loft. Okay. Sorry, I thought it was punched through into the loft and it came down. Okay. Apologies.
Is there any reason we shouldn't be concerned about the fact that it probably is spread throughout all the inner workings of the house, all the in between the walls?
Oh,
well, you actually don't notice any slime right here in the sort of open air living room.
Does it smell like honey?
Give me a smell roll.
Smell roll?
It smells like old ladies and rot.
I said it smelled acrid and moldy, so no, not like honey.
No honey here. That means there's no bears here.
I mean, I suppose we should go.
Was it the touch of honey that sent him into anaphylaxis?
After he had taken the crowbar to the honeycomb-like structure, it says he was exposed to slime, which caused some sort of piercing injury.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, do we want to go check out that loft right now? Or?
Yeah, I think we should also, while we're here, just take quick samples of the area, make sure there's nothing in the water supply or inside any of the drywall down here before we head on up, just to be safe.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and whip out my chemical sniffer, and I will pass. Do we want to split this up, send somebody upstairs, and...
I'm going to the basement. I don't know about y'all, but if there's something upstairs, I'm wondering what's below.
Okay.
Well, I was just saying, because I have a spare walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
God, I went British for a second, hang on.
Agent Mark, you want to come with me? Or do you want to watch these two eggheads?
Yeah, I can go with you. You're going to the basement?
Ideally.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I've never been in a place that has a basement before. So let's go.
What?
That is such a weird character thing. Never been anywhere with a basement.
Yeah, Martin is getting a chemical tester out. He's testing the water, getting ready. He pauses mid stride and just turns. Is fuck you say?
Is that weird?
Yeah, no, just staring at him, chemical sniffer, and...
I think that alone requires a sanity roll. I think that requires the sanity roll.
The horrors this man has seen. Not having a basement.
It's
all right.
I don't have any place to put in my stuff.
All right, so it sounds like Mark Markinson and Agent Clark are headed down to the basement. Is that right?
Yeah, I'll pass them one of my shortwave radios or walkie-talkies.
All right.
I'll grab it.
So stairs leading down the basement. The basement is, if anything, slightly cooler, but still very sort of acrid, moldy smelling. You notice from sort of underneath where the kitchen is, fluid dripping down through the floorboards into the subfloor and pooling now on the floor, the cement floor of the basement laundry room. And it's a green ooze that's pooling there. And that's all you see.
Agent Clark is very tentative going down the stairs at first, but he's like, "It's all right. You're not in the woods. It's all right. We're not in the woods. These are good home stairs. It's all good. All right. Sorry, Agent Mark. I didn't want to see the eggheads seeing me get flustered. I trust you've seen more horrible things than those two dumbasses have seen."
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
All right.
So this is what a basement's like. Are they all like this?
Some. I mean, I've seen a lot of caves, and I've seen a lot of water flowing through those caves. I reckon it's about like equivalent. I mean, what is a basement if not the cave of the house?
That's very true. It's very true. It's interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's okay, I guess. I was thinking, you're Agent Clark, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking about having an agent name, considering this is my 15th operation. I've yet to get one. I was thinking about Agent Checkout.
Hell yeah! All right.
Is that a cool one? I thought it was pretty cool.
Bad. It's not bad. It's just thematic,
Yeah.
but I mean, like, you got to kind of be a little more anonymous with it.
Right.
My name's not Clark. I mean, that's just my agent name.
Well, okay. I got Checkout doesn't describe anything about me. I mean, I don't look like a cash register.
Yeah. Oh, you're a stalker?
No, I run a cash register.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, we got stuff to do. I wonder if this is like royal jelly. Or like royal honey.
It's dangerous. Whatever it is.
Yeah. I wonder if it's from clovers or wildflowers.
It's from wildflowers. I have to take a look at it.
Is there any honey, like actual honey, or is it just all slime?
It's just all slime.
Take the helmet off and go like,
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you do?
Oh, I was a National Park Service agent, but then I got off the trail, and now I'm a desk jockey, mostly monitoring other national park agents. I run the biological research division. I don't run it, but I want a part of it. I'm a cog in the machine, keeping everything moving.
Given that this is your 15th op, you know that this sort of talk is not generally encouraged.
I know. That's why I did it.
What about you? I mean,
Well, that's really interesting. You've seen a lot of forests and trails and caves and things.
seen a lot of bear things.
Bear
A lot
things.
of
Yeah.
men with no faces out in the woods. A lot of not deer.
What is going on?
Okay, so after this time of me talking, the pooled fluid on the basement laundry floor begins forming small tendrils, and begins forming noses and ears. And seeing that there's light coming from upstairs, it begins making its way towards the stairs where you are at the bottom of,
I pull out my gun. I shoot it.
and it will.
Okay.
Okay.
I uncollapsed my baton.
All right, give me a firearms roll. Well, actually, first give me a sanity. Both of you give me sanity rolls. These are 0-1s.
94.
Fumble. I get a 1.
Oh my god, what a way to start again.
All right. So Agent Clark loses 1 sand. I'm going to go ahead and say Parkinson loses 2.
69 sanity.
I lose 2.
Yep. As this comes out to strike at you, but I'll go ahead and let Agent Clark shoot it first.
Fuck, he pushes Agent Park. Get down! And just takes aim and fires. 63 over 50, that's a failure.
Absolutely a failure.
Can we hear that gunshot, yeah?
Yep, you hear that gunshot. We're going to get back to you in just a minute, but this is going to reach out and touch you real quick. Let me go ahead and roll on that. Let's just check a couple things. Oh my gosh, a 95. So it
Yes!
it just sort of stretches out as if to grab at you, but it does not have enough mass to itself, so it's not able to reach you. And both of you, after being attacked, actually you didn't get hit, so I'm not going to count that as you being attacked. It then, okay, does Mark Markinson want to do anything?
Pull out his gun and shoot.
No. I think that he has a collapsible baton that he will unfurl, and he will just be like,
Okay.
I think we kind of we need to go upstairs. We need to get out of here.
All right, so you're not going to hit it?
I wish I had a barcode scanner. No, I am not going to take a shot at it. Agent Clark, we need to go, I think.
All right, let's go.
He will start hurrying him up the stairs.
All right. So we're going to switch back to Delilah and Martin, who are upstairs. I think you said you were going to investigate some of the water. My gut says kitchen, but you could also go bathroom. Do you have a preference?
Probably start with the kitchen. I think that's the one that immediately steps out, like probably what's most visible immediately.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you hear Agent Clark and Mark walking down the stairs talking about just the most inane stuff, you guys walk into the kitchen. The kitchen is pretty filthy and quite a bit of a skeleton of a kitchen. There's appliances that are already ripped out, like the oven's moved out. You got cupboard doors that are removed. You've got the ceiling light fixture kind of hanging open. And then you notice that there's slime dripping from the ceiling to the floor and through the floorboards. In fact, there's a 4-inch hole now melted through the kitchen floor. If you want to collect a slime sample, you can roll skill.
Can I use chemistry science to try and safely get a dripping sample?
Yeah, and in fact, around the hole there is a little bit of honeycomb that has formed.
Oh,
so you could get a sample both of the honeycomb and of the slime if you want to give me one roll.
Yeah, let's go with that. I'll whip out my sample kit and just start very carefully taking some samples. Do you want me to roll my chemistry then?
Yeah. All right, with a 43 under 80.
Nice.
That's a success. So
almost a crit.
you gently scrape the honeycomb into a prepared tube, and you collect a little bit of the slime with a pipette. However, as you collect the slime, it almost seems to resist being collected, so almost like it's crawling away from you. So if you would just go ahead and give me a quick sanity roll.
Yeah. What the hell?
Nice. So
I am the most sane person.
6 under 50, so you take 0. And Martin Alvarez, as you see this happen, with a 90 over 50, you take 1.
all right.
So you stack this away into your sample collection box, labeling it sample A, kitchen, and then you guys hear a gunshot go off from the basement.
Almost definitely. And he will...
How much do you want to bet that was Clarkson? Yeah, I think Delilah will pull out her radio and be like, Clarkson, what's going on?
There's slime down here, showing they're got ears and eyes.
What?
Noah, that's really funny. But could you please do that again so that it's intelligible for a podcast?
There's slime down here, it's got ears and eyes and tendrils and it's lashing out. And I'm trying to get it out. We're coming back up.
Clarkson, I'm going to need you to pretend we're on a podcast right now.
Yep. It's a good day to check out at Walmart or Walgreens.
As Agent Clark and Mark make their way back up the stairs, you guys both see this puddle of slime begin moving up the wall and crawling up the wall and away.
Oh,
my God, we made it away.
Martin.
Are we at the top of the stairs now?
All right, that's not... Oh.
Yeah, you've reached the top of the stairs. You're looking out at the kitchen.
Yeah.
All right.
Feels like it wants to, maybe talk to us.
Shut the door?
Agent Alvarez will put the scalpel away that he was about to use to defend himself. Were there locks on the front door?
Yeah, but it's not a particularly tough lock.
Okay, that's fine. He'll lock the front door so no one can just immediately get inside after hearing a gunshot, just as a precaution. And you said that we saw it come up the stairs and then go up towards the loft, right?
No, it just went up the wall and into the subfloor, and you weren't able to keep track of it from there.
Oh, like from the basement to the subfloor between the basement and the first floor. Okay, sorry.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yep. Apologies if I did not describe that well.
All right, so...
All right.
It seems to be dripping down from above y'all, and it's definitely coming all the way down. We found a hole leading down to the basement, so I imagine whatever we're dealing with is quite acrid, quite acidic.
Shit, that's true.
So make sure it doesn't touch anything. We don't know if the PPE is actually going to do much of anything.
I think I saw facial features starting to try to form on it, but it was like it was trying to look at me or something. What do you think, Mark?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and apparently live, based on the fact that it grew. What did you say, ears and a nose?
Yep. Yeah, an ear, nose, a tendril. It's kind of wild.
Excellent.
No, they're not all like that, as far as I know.
I gotta say that my first impression of basements, not so good.
Ears, nose, a tendril.
Agent Allen, if you wouldn't mind, can I take a look at that sample real quick? Just want to do a quick preliminary, make sure that it's nothing that's already in the database.
Yes, of course.
Excellent.
Do you want the comb or do you want the slime?
Let's start with the comb, and we'll go to the slime after that.
Yeah, you start with the comb. I'll work on the slime.
Yeah, and I would like to take that and take out whatever tools I have that would make sense in that case between my chemical sniffer and like maybe even the dissection kit to a degree. And
Yeah.
if I may roll a...
Would your kit happen to have like a microscope of any sort?
that's what I kind of figured was going to be in there for like a dissection kit, like a small microscope or something.
Yeah.
That works great. That works
That
great.
or there's like a microscope in the card, which I don't think we want to go out there yet.
Yeah. What's your science?
I have science, biology, and botany both at 70. And then environmental is 80.
That's good enough. As you investigate this honeycomb sample under a microscope, you realize that the construction and the intricacy of these honeycombs is such that it's unlike anything you've ever seen and so fine and detailed, and things connect at angles that seem almost impossible. As you study this, it's actually so impressive that you have to make a sanity roll.
All right, excellent. That's kind of what I figured was going to go on here. Yeah, I picture kind of like, what are those called? Fractals, the ones that never end. Like the further you go in, the more it just kind of keeps getting deeper and deeper. 85 over 49, so that's also a fail.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, so that's going to be just one hit to your sanity. As you're looking, as a result of this, you see what seems to be like something almost poke out of these honeycombs and strike out, but it runs into the edge of the sample cup and is not able to pierce it.
Gotcha. All right.
And it's also very small, so.
Yeah. Careful, y'all. Definitely, at the very least, the combs are not safe to touch, even with the PPE. It seems that there's stinging nettles that are trying to get through. I wouldn't trust even the thicker gloves that the EPA gave us. We should maybe either look for whatever's in the floor below us or start heading up to see if we can find the heart of this and remove it, or at minimum call back to base and see if they can figure out a way to get it out if it's a little past what we can do.
I mean, we'll have to see, but there is a hole in the floor here.
Yeah. Probably a hole in a lot of other places too, I bet you. Actually, can I take like a chunk out of the drywall with like a knife I have and just take a look inside the drywall?
Oh no.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
Yes, you can, but I am going to need you to make a luck check.
We don't have any luck.
Ooh.
Okay, what's my luck? Is it just straight up and down?
It's just a 50-50.
Come on.
Ooh.
75 over 50.
Oh, that's not good. All right. Well, let me just double check one thing real quick. So you go to cut into the drywall, and as you do, unfortunately, you notice on the other side of the drywall what you're cutting into appears to be some of this honeycomb. And as you cut through it, you see something begin to move and strike out at you. So I'm going to roll this, and let's see how this goes. Oh, that's a 3 under 100. Okay, well,
All right.
And with that, we're going to take a little break. Join us next time to find out what happens to Agent Alvarez, and we'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye. I'm dead probably.
Oh my god.
Drench, I just have to ask, what possessed you to make this character, and what do I need to be on to get it?
Again, Dan told me to make expendable characters, and there is no one more expendable than a Walgreens associate, especially one that works the graveyard shift. That's all there is to it. He told me to make the most. He said, we're going to kill these characters, and I was like, great. That's nobody cries when a Walgreens associate goes down.
I gotta make sure. That's so.
That's awful, because I'm sure there are many Walgreens associates who are dearly beloved by friends and family.
I'm sure.
Literally, one of my best friends is a Walgreens associate who is the night shift manager.
Not by Sam Walton.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's what.
He listens to this show.
Well, he's about to know. He knows.
Oh, you're gonna get sued by Walgreens.
Yeah. Thanks,
Right.
Jason. Oh, we love you, buddy.
It's fine.
He's gonna have some great feedback.
many of our episodes are very offensive to several people.
Usually it's just Australians. But
or stamp collectors.
Yeah.
If you collect stamps, fuck you.
Yeah,
Yep.
fuck you stamp collectors. Wow.
Coffee drinkers, fuck you. That's all mine.
Thank you, Pheasant.
yeah.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
wow. Okay. Well, we're adding new people. Okay.
Oh my God.
All right. Walgreens Associates, coffee drinkers.
Is this the first time we've ever offended someone inside the demographic of the pod? That's crazy.
Right?